Okay, so we're gonna do our first number talk today, and we will do, we're gonna have signs. So I'm gonna put a problem up on the board, on this paper here. You cannot use paper, you cannot use pencil, you have to do it all mental math. So using any strategies that you know, you have to do it mentally. So I will give you the signs. When you figure out a strategy, you figured out what the answer is, you have a strategy, you put close to your heart, you keep it close to your heart, you put a 1. If you like to do just one finger like that, that's okay too. After you solved it one way, you can solve it a second way. Use a different strategy and you put a 2. So you could try it another way and put a 2. So we're not gonna go up here to distract the people that are around you, we'll do it here. Whenever I say, okay, Gabi, what is your answer? If you have the same answer, you can do this, but we'll keep that down here as well. So that just means, yep, same answer. So we're not shouting out, we're just doing 1 or 1, 2. So that way I know who has an answer. So first problem. So solve that problem mentally when you have your first strategy, you have your answer, put a finger close to your heart. And if you have 2, you can put 2 up.
I'm terrible at mental math.
Me too.
This will be a good opportunity for you to listen to the reasoning of others. It's okay. This is safe.
Trying to borrow in my head. That's terrible.
Give you about 10 more seconds. All right, what are some answers? Who would like to share their answer? What they got for it? What did you get, Gabi?
I got 63.
If you got the same, you could do this. If somebody got something different. Are you different or no?
I'm different.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got 73, but I know that's probably wrong.
Well, we'll figure it out, won't we? Anybody get something else? Okay, so we have 2 different answers. Would anyone like to explain how they did the problem? How they figured out their answer? Go ahead, Adam.
Okay, I kind of regrouped. I did it differently. I took 100 away because I know there's
100 away from what?
200, and then
So you did 200.
minus 100.
Okay.
And then I did 7, but I knew I had to borrow from the 3.
So what did you do with this? Did you leave it?
Yeah, I just left it.
Okay.
So I knew there was not going to be any was going to be less than 100. That's what I did. And then the 30 I took away. I regrouped it and made it. Well, actually, I made that a 10. And
Well, you made what a 10?
the 200. I made it to a 10. And
You made this 210.
Yeah. Well, not 210, but I actually took it and I wrote in my head, I did 10 and I turned that into -3 and that's 7, and then I regrouped it over to
You did 10 minus 3 is
7.
okay.
And then I took the leftover, because I had to borrow from a neighbor, over to the 7. Oh wait, now I see what I did wrong. And then I minus the other 10 from, and I got 3. So that's how I got 73. Anyway.
Was
It makes
this
sense
really
in
a
my
10 though?
In my head, it really was.
Okay, in your head it really was. What was it really?
Well, it was out of the 200, but I knew I didn't need 200, so I knew it was less than 100. Does that make sense? Anyway, I felt like I was minusing 0, 0, minus 37 is really what I was doing.
So you're doing 0, 0, minus 37.
Yes. Doesn't make any sense to anybody else.
Okay. Okay. So I think were you doing it vertically in your head?
Yeah, so it's doing it vertically in my head.
Okay. All right. All right. Would anybody else like to share how they did their problem? Stephen?
So did.
I just did 200 minus 140, got 60, and then added the 3.
Why did you do minus 60?
I mean, minus 140.
Oh,
I
sorry.
rounded the 137 up to 140 to get an even 10,
Because it was
and
trying
then
to do.
added
And that's not.
added the extra 3 at the end that I should have been 137 to get 63.
And then you took the
Extra 3 away from the 200 and added it to my 60 so that I would have 63.
That's how we teach it.
so he rounded up. He rounded this up to 100, 137, rounded it up, and then had to put that extra 3 back into it. Did anybody else do it a different way? Julie?
I saw the 137 and I thought, how many do I need to add to it to get to 200? And I knew 6 and 3 is 9, and then 7 plus 3 would make
So you
it
did
10.
137.
And then I thought, what do I need to add to it to make it up to 200?
Okay, so then what did you do first after you?
So the first thing, actually, I added a 6 to the 3 because I knew
Did you add a 6?
I added a 6 because I knew I was going to add a 10, and I already knew I was going to add a 10.
So did you add a 6 or a 60?
60 actually, yeah. Well, in my head it was 6. I put it in the
Onto
10
the thing, so you
10
had it.
columns, so
So you were thinking almost vertically,
yeah, I was.
adding a 6 to
I
there.
added the 6 to the 3, and then a 3 to the 7, and that would make it 200.
And about 200. Did anybody do it a different way? All right, last one, Gabi.
Okay, I did it, I had 2 ways, but
Okay.
the one that I did was similar to Julie's, and I did 137 plus 3 is 140,
So you did
Plus
137
plus 3
is
is 140, plus 60 is 200,
100
plus 60, plus,
60. What did you add with 62?
no, I 60.
What did you add it to?
140 plus 60.
Oh, 140 plus 60.
Mhm, makes it 200,
Mhm.
and then I see the 60 and the 3, and I'm good to go. That's my answer, right there.
And added those up.
That's my answer.
60. Did anybody else do it that way? Mary did it the same way. She used her symbol. So there's lots of different ways.
I used what, for the minus, I used what Abby started using, and I just said 200 minus 100, minus 30 is 70, minus 7 makes it 63.
You did
An
that way.
expanded form.
I did the same way that Steven did, where I said 200 minus 140. So I immediately rounded this up and then added it back in to get back down to 137.